The content of this podcast is for informational and educational purposes only and is not intended to be a substitute for professional therapy or mental health treatment. While we are therapists, we are not your therapists. If you're struggling, please seek support from a qualified mental health professional.
This is Heavy Enough. We're your hosts. I'm Riley.
And I'm Alyssa.
Sisters with therapy degrees. So expect a whole lot of insight, a little tough love, and real stories from our lives. Whether you're driving in the car, out on a walk, or just lying in your bed, get ready because we're diving in. We'll come up for air at the end.
Okay, here we are. All right. Well, today is going to be all about Riley. So we want to have. See, now I'm ready to do
I keep thinking that American Girl Love book. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. You know, like the All About You. I'm going to talk to you guys too.
Do it.
Is that fine?
The audience is here.
Okay.
Talk to us.
Okay.
Okay, that American Girl Doll book, All About You, where it has pretty much all the information that us teen girls needed really badly, but never was like talked about. So this is my All About You, talking to everybody about what you need to know.
Perfect.
About me.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's start with childhood. Like, tell me, Riley, as a child, like, what were you like?
Okay, so to preface, all these different stages in my life are going to be super different because there's one common denominator or instigator, human person, that has shaped like every part of my life to be different. And I think we talked about this like a little earlier, but so childhood me, only child with a single mother for about 9 years. But also to add, I had like a super great stepdad, but he wasn't officially stepdad yet. So he was in the picture since I was about 2 years old. But to give context, it was just me and my mom. And I don't know, like, is this a memory or is this like, I remember this story that my mom told me, but in preschool, like, I could not let a boy beat me, like at a game, at a race, at a project. Like, I was always so tough in that way of, tough, competitive, I don't know what you want to call it, but like specifically with boys.
Okay.
Like girls, I don't have any memories of like girlfriends in preschool. But it was always like, I can't let him beat me, or I can't, I always need to be tough. Like, and I think I got that from my mom. My mom's super independent. And she didn't like verbally instill that in me, but I just like watched her. So it's kind of crazy how, kids can just watch adults and like adopt those qualities. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So childhood me.
So you're like already a fighter. Like, you're already like, I'm getting you.
Okay. Another story, stupid story, but Big Bear, during the winter, you can go into like kid classes. What are those called? I don't know. Whatever they're called. And so my mom put me in like a kid class. I think had to have been, honestly, like I'm 4 or 5. Again, I don't remember this, but this is the story that was told. And there's a bunch, like a little pod of us, and then one instructor. And you go down a hill, and my mom looks, and she sees this kid way beyond the pact, and then just roll down the hill, like totally crash, which actually, funny story, I need to add that
I was going to say, did this happen to you?
This happened to me a year ago.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, I couldn't my mom came to me, rushed me, and I'm like, snow-covered, skis are off. She's like, what are you doing? Your instructor, you're supposed to stay behind your instructor. I'm like, well, I couldn't let him beat me. Oh. So even little, I needed to be like tough. And I don't know, like, I need to psychoanalyze that, but I don't know what that is.
Do you feel like that now?
Yeah.
How so? Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Tell me the story.
So a year ago, I'm on a second date with your brother.
Okay. Carry on.
And we go skiing. And I'm like, fuck, well, fuck yeah, I'm a good skier. And he is a way better snowboarder.
Okay.
So I'm already feeling it. I'm like, okay, like, do I be like, and I'm never that girl that's like, oh, what's a snowboard? Or like, whatever. Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to fucking beat him down the hill.
Yeah.
And so he has his GoPro and first run, he's off. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's good. Second run, he's like, okay, I'll let you go ahead. And I'm like, this is my moment. And so I haven't been skiing in like years, but I'm a great skier. Uh-huh. I skied, I could beat him.
Yeah.
So anyways, I go and I just take off and all of a sudden I'm cartwheeling down the mountain.
Oh my God.
This is 2 years ago. I'm cartwheeling down the mountain. My skis are off. My poles are bent. And I'm just sitting. I finally gain balance and I'm still and I'm just sitting there. And second date, mind you, okay? He comes, he's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't know if any of my limbs are okay, but I'm fine. What are you talking about? And he's like, what's that sound? And it's like this like alarm. And I'm like, I don't know. But anyways, you want to go again?
Yeah.
He's like, no. I'm like, wait, oh my God. I take out my phone. I look at my phone. My phone's on an alarm saying, you've been in a car crash. We're calling 911.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, no. And so I hit hard. I'm in a car crash.
And then you're just like blowing it off.
I have to tell 911, no, I'm cool. I'm just
good.
A really good skier.
Oh my God.
So anyways, wow. Okay. Circle moment, but I didn't even put that together until right now.
Crazy. Okay. So
the second date went well. We're married.
Perfect. Yeah. Rest to the end of the story. You got married. Okay?
We got married.
Okay.
And thanks for marrying us.
Oh, you're welcome. Yes. Fun fact: I was the ordained minister for their wedding, so I'll talk about that in mine. Yeah. Okay. So you have to be tough.
Yeah.
You can't be. What's the word I'm looking for? Like princessy or like girly. Yeah. I don't know. Like the. Yeah. Like you want to be
damsel in distress. Like that never fit.
You have to be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah. I adopted that from my mom.
And prove it to people and not need anything. Yeah. Really.
The needing to prove it too is the big one.
Okay.
I'll go to lengths to get hurt just to prove it that I can do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you connect that to your human person that you were talking about at the beginning?
Okay, the instigator.
Yes.
My father.
Yes.
Okay, my biological father. I think he's I don't want to harp on him, but at the same time, he is the inspiration in a bad way of who I am as a person, mm-hmm. and essentially a lot of what I've done in life is to either not be like him or to heal from his wounds or as a result of his wounds. Mm-hmm. And so what I mean by all of that is diagnosed by me. He has narcissistic personality disorder and other things, which, maybe I'll get to later, but that's a big one. And I never noticed it until I think high school, because then he started to do his, what is it called? His bad things. I don't know. But I started to become his target. Mm-hmm. Or maybe false. Go back. I started to be aware that I was his target.
Okay. Well, you grew up. And you started noticing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I was always his target. And so it's weird to have it say a target, but hit the end of his, I don't even know how to say it. But
well, you were always affected by it, but you didn't notice that it was a thing or a problem until you were older. And then you're like, oh, this is affecting me.
Yeah.
So as a teenager or whenever at that time, what was happening and how are you putting it together and what was
I was putting it together. So my mom and dad have been divorced and separated. I don't know the exact time, but I would say 1 year old, if not before, maybe two, if not before. So it was super early on because, like I said, my stepdad came into my life when I was 2 years old. So the core thing was every other weekend I was with him. So that was a thing up until I had like the agency to be like, no.
Yeah.
So with someone, knowing, this is me speaking as an adult now on the past, like with someone who has narcissistic personality disorder, and I'm his only child still, I was like inadvertently an extension of him.
Right.
And so he took every identity piece, every like free will, every agency piece I think I could have gained as a little girl and a teenage girl, because it was just his.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, if I came to him, Dad, and I always wanted, like, he was my superhero. I always wanted to impress him because he had that grandiose, like, look at me. And I was like, wow, look at him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so lucky to be his daughter growing up as a little girl.
Instead of what like a child needs, which is like the opposite.
Which is the opposite.
Yeah.
Which is like him saying, look at her.
Mm-hmm.
I never had that. And so it started to kind of click. I would be like, Dad, I got an A on my history exam. He'd be like, of course you did. Like, I'm a history buff. Like, oh, Dad, I just got out of the hospital from cancer and made the swim team. Well, of course you did. Your dad swam in high school.
Oh my God.
And it's like, so nothing was mine.
Right.
And no, like, accomplishment was good.
Yeah. There was like
there was no like, I'm proud of you, or no validation or anything like that. So like, I think the common theme with like childhood, teenage years, adult years is like, I didn't know who I was because I was my dad's kid.
Your dad's kid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it doesn't help, and everyone's just like, oh my God, you look just like your dad. Right? Like, I'm my dad's spitting image, kind of physically. And so I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, like, I didn't have an identity, and that's like a common theme throughout my whole life. Like, when I look back on certain areas of my life, like one phase I was in, I was a yogi vegan for 3 years, gardened, was very spiritual, and I still love that part of me. But okay, yogi vegans don't have acrylic nails, so I can't go to the nail salon.
Yeah.
Like, I was so rigid with my identity, like boundaries.
Yeah.
And then that phase would go because I found a new group of friends, or I was dating someone new, and they like to hunt. And I'm like, oh. And then I would change my identity for that person or for those groups of people. And that's been such a common theme in my life. And I don't want to point fingers and blame, but I'm like, yeah, I never had the opportunity as a young girl to like find out who I was because I was my dad, according to my dad.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have like all these parts of you that you could essentially like integrate and be like, okay, this is Riley, this is Riley, this is Riley, and walk around the earth knowing who you are. But instead it's like, I'm gonna morph into like yogi vegan, or I'm gonna morph into whatever the group of girls is and be volleyball girl with whatever, like, instead of like being yourself and knowing you can go in and out of all the different places.
Like, why can't I be everything? Like, why can't I be a yogi vegan and an athlete and, I don't know, go to the shooting range? I don't know, whatever it is. And like, I've come to that now at 29 years old, like, oh, I can go to the nail salon and do a deep lunge. Like that never occurred to me.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Well, you felt like you were like boxed in to some identity label instead of like, you get to just be yourself.
Yeah. Like going back to that one person as like the instigator for a lot of the things in my life, like taking my identity for his was a huge one. And it doesn't help to like growing up, everyone's like protected me from him. No one told me the truth about this person because they all wanted to protect me from not having a dad or feeling like some sort of like hatred or something was wrong in with me or,
right.
Whatever. And so I grew up thinking he was a superhero, which really clashed and played with me once I found out who he really was. Because everyone's like, well, he loves you. Your dad loves you. Who will always love you. He'll love you.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't love me. Like, he loved the extension of himself,
mm-hmm.
which was me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think
like all heated, like ready to fight.
Like deep breath.
I know, my cheeks are hot.
Yeah. No, I think that like identity piece coupled with, I mean, adolescence, for example, like I think it's really normal to go through not knowing who you are as a teenager. Like that's like a normal developmental stage of like, who am I? Who do I fit in with? That's why in high school it's like, are you a jock? Are you a cheerleader? Are you a band nerd? Like
that doesn't help.
It's pretty normal to like want your label and to like, even with diagnoses, I think like teenagers today, it's like, I'm this. I have anxiety and that's who I am. Like it's like they want a label.
Yeah.
But because you're trying to figure out your identity, it's like a normal part of the process as a teenager. Mm-hmm. But I think coupled with you weren't able to like even ask yourself those questions. Like it was just like you are dad and dad is you.
Yeah.
Plus you're a teenager and you're trying to figure it out. Like it sounds like it was like the focus was like so much on dad and not on yourself to figure it out, which is why it was like so complex.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean I think that's so right. Like he just took up all the space. Mm-hmm. So I didn't even have an opportunity to have like a little space.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's weird how much of an influence someone can have on you who only has 3 days, maybe 4 days of a month with you, yet they take up your entire being.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now being a parent, it's like, no pressure.
Yeah.
But also it's just so interesting how much of an effect he had on me, knowing he didn't raise me.
Right.
Which my poor mother, like she did all the hard work and now I'm talking about him in a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you think about like attachment stuff, which here I go, like you're securely you're securely attached to mom. And so you're like, oh yeah, we're good.
Right.
I'm not securely attached to you. I got to figure out how am I going to get your love?
Yeah.
And so all the energy and all the focus and all the like, how do I be so I can get your love and attachment and attention? That's where all of it was, because mom and you were like probably good.
Yeah.
So
and stepdad is awesome. Like so stable.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is so sad. It's just sad.
Yeah.
It's life. But at least now I know.
Yeah.
Yep. So
okay. So walk me through like after adolescence, like college years, like what did it all look like then? Because at this point now you know kind of like who dad is and how his relationship is with you and how is that kind of
I know
where you were at?
I remember like a distinct point of like finding out who my dad was. Again with like the label thing. I think the label thing really helped me like know that I'm not crazy. Mm-hmm. Know that I'm not just the girl with daddy issues. So I remember I was my junior year of college, junior or senior year of college. I took a advanced like psychopathology class. Talk about like the diagnoses, right? And I'm in this huge lecture hall and we get to a point of like personality disorders. And I am reading the antisocial personality disorder section.
Okay.
Specifically. This is where that other diagnosis comes in.
Right.
And I'm like, I take pictures of it. It's like my mind is blown. It's like I'm hearing a ringing in my ear and I can't focus on the 500 people around me. Gosh. It was like my whole life like made sense. Like someone is speaking to me and like says, I believe you. Right. Like I understand you. And it was a freaking textbook. I think that's the point I knew like who he was. And it started to like, everything started to make sense.
Yeah, like the puzzle pieces are like clicking.
Totally clicking. But then in comes the empathy. Like, oh, he's not actually a bad person. There's just something wrong with him.
Yeah.
So then I had to battle with, okay, now I'm not allowed to be mad at him. Now I'm not allowed to be hurt. Because it's like not sick. Him, he's sick. Like there's something really wrong with his brain. So now that I know, now it's my job to speak to him and have a conversation with him and be able to separate that. So that, I mean, that was really hard. Good, like mind-blowing good and hard at the same time.
But I think there's like a common, like you having, your little girl having so much like desire and hope for a relationship with him and like validation from him. That, like even like, hey, what are you doing for Ella's birthday? Like all that, what it sounds like, it's like brings up like little Riley that's like, oh my gosh, my dad's gonna come. Yeah. And then to have that met with like ghosting and like not showing up and no birthday present and no response to the birthday picture, like it's like a punch in the gut, because it's like you have this like hope, which again, it's like the hope is like the little girl like excitement, which maybe you don't have that now, I don't know, but like it crashes like hard.
And I don't know what kind of hurt it is. Is it like, because I've had problems my whole life of loving myself, and I equate it to him. Maybe it's not all him. Maybe I had some work to do in other areas, right? But it's like just a validation that I'm not lovable, or it's like a hit to the heart, rather a hit to the gut. I don't know. Like I don't know really what it is. But it's interesting you say the little girl thing, because I did a breathwork class. When was this? Like 2 years ago. So again, like very adulthood, and I'm still like healing through this. And I'm in this like country and by myself, and people are like, hey, you have to take this breathwork class. You have, like, everyone's talking about it in this little town. I'm like, well, frick, okay.
I guess I gotta take breathwork.
Gotta take a breathwork class. And so I'm in line for this class, and I'm like starting to freak out a little bit, because they were giving out pamphlets while we were waiting. There's a line like down the road to get into this class. So I'm like praying I get in, and I'm scared if I get in. Because the pamphlet's like, have you ever suffered with this? Have you ever experienced this? Have you, and if you have any of these, like get out of the line. So I'm like, oh my God, like what am I getting myself into? But it's just my breath. And so I'm like, hey, how bad can it be after just coming off of a ayahuasca trip in Peru? Like, oh my gosh. Okay, how bad can it be? So I'm in the class. Is it hallucination? Is it a vision? Is it an altered state? I don't know, but I went there, and I see, okay, I'm gonna try to paint this picture for you. So you know the open signs, like the iridescent, neon open signs. There's a little girl with like the outline of the iridescent, like open, you know, how that looks like. And she's playing, she's having so much fun, and her hair's like all gold. And it's me. Like I know it's me in the vision. I don't know what do you call it? She's like hopping, she's having so much fun. She's loving her life. And then I can equate this to, okay, Moana, like the volcano. Okay, the volcano is like big, but is trying to like guard her and protect her and, you know, contain her, make sure she's okay. And that was adult me. So it's like, here's like fiery, you know,
playful, happy.
And I don't know, I'm like, you know, volcano's like sad and like angry and a lot of tension and like scary, right? But then trying to protect this beautiful little girl. Then this little girl looks at the volcano and just like hugs her. And then the volcano turns to like that green volcano with like flowers. Whoa. So it's like, I now equate that vision to my childhood. I didn't have a bad childhood. I had a really good childhood. I played and I beat boys and I beat my instructor down the snow mountain, and I had all the opportunity that my mom gave me. I had a great playful childhood. What was hurt, it was the adult me. The adult me that found out who my dad really was. And going through life and like, you know, handling all the other life obstacles has to offer. And that my little girl like hugged me and like, it's going to be okay. Like healing my adult self, not necessarily like healing my child self.
Oh, interesting. It's like, I don't say backwards, but like
Yeah, kind of backwards.
Kind of backwards.
Kind of backwards.
Yeah, the little girl healed.
Yeah.
The older you.
Yeah. So that's what that's another pivotal part in my life is like that breathwork class. Now I'm like, where can I get certified? How do I offer this to everyone? Yeah. How can everyone go through this? Because 4 days of doing ayahuasca and all this therapy for years didn't even touch that experience that I had for an hour or two doing that breathwork class.
Yeah. Because that's the breathwork class was like it's like more somatic. It's your body. It's energy healing. Yeah. It like gets to like the root cause where like talk therapy, you're like talking, which isn't bad.
It's just all frontal.
Yeah. It's all frontal. It's a different type of thing. Okay. I kind of want to jump backwards a little bit unless you have any other stories in this time.
No, no, I've been jumping everywhere.
I want to jump back to like cancer time.
Okay.
So I have thoughts about it, but I want you to like tell the story before I like give my like little things. So maybe just talk through like how old were you and just the details around that as much as you want to share.
I think it was 12. I was 13. Okay. I just graduated or promoted from 8th grade.
Okay.
And that summer, you go into high school, and I was playing club volleyball at the time, so I really wanted to make the team. So trying really hard, I could not run a lap around the gym. And I was so embarrassed. That competitiveness kicks in. And so mom takes me to the doctor. I have asthma. So they give me an inhaler, go back, it's not working. Okay, so they take me to go get an ultrasound. Maybe I have like a enlarged thyroid. You have some stuff in there. So yes, you do have an enlarged thyroid. Okay. Well, what do you do about that? Well, I'll send you to this kind of doctor. And so I had the doctor's appointment. It's kind of a quick, like 15 minutes, right? He's on the way out the door. I'm like, yeah, sometimes I wake up because I can't really breathe. And in that moment, I was in the hospital for like in and out for months. Because I had cancer. I had cancer in my, the tumor was in my neck, blocking 75% of my airway.
Oh my God.
So like, that's why I couldn't breathe.
Right.
And so I did chemo and radiation and, and it's so weird because I remember being in that time and I was so worried about my mom. Like still to this day, I think we talked about, like, I don't give a shit if I die.
Yeah.
Like if I die, that's fine. That means like it was my time. And I either was doing something really cool or like something really bad, whatever happened. So, what was I saying?
You were worried about your mom.
Oh, I was worried about my mom. Because I could visibly see she was like not okay. And so it's so weird like talking about my cancer because I feel like it was so long ago that I don't have the agency to like talk about it because it was a long time ago. And
it doesn't sound like you were fully experiencing it because you were like outside of yourself. Like
I was worried about her.
Yeah.
And I don't think I quite knew like how bad it could have been.
Like you didn't go there.
Yeah. Because I was so young.
Yeah.
I don't know. And all I wanted to do was be in the gym and make the volleyball team. And my best friend made the volleyball team. And I
was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm connecting, like I'm thinking everything you talked about your dad and your experience and how you would like shut down and like you wouldn't say anything, you wouldn't speak up for yourself, you wouldn't speak up for yourself. Like I'm not saying this is why you got cancer, but your like our bodies are affected by our trauma.
You're right.
And like I don't know, it's just like interesting. I'm not gonna say it's 100% like this is the reason, but it's interesting that the tumor was in your throat. That's all.
Okay, tell me more. Psychoanalyze.
Okay. Well,
because I've never come to that, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And I can't prove that, and I'm not saying that's even it. It's just like our bodies store all of our trauma. Like our minds are connected to our hearts, are connected to our bodies, and we're all one person. And I feel like we're taught, even in like grad school for therapy, like we're taught like our minds and like think this way and this is how you're going to be healthy, but like it's not just your mind.
Yeah.
It's your body. That's why breath work is so powerful, because it's in your body, it's living in your body, and you felt relief after breath work, after a vision.
Yeah.
And having the experience over and over and over of I can't speak, and like what does that do to a body when you need to speak out of like whether it's like standing up for yourself or saying I'm sad or saying I'm hurt, you ditched my graduation, or saying whatever, it's not getting expressed, and so it gets suppressed.
Yeah.
And so that can look like anxiety, it can look like depression, it can look like a tumor getting developed when it's like living cells in your body that are not getting, I don't want to say like what's the word I'm looking for, like there's
like
no
the gene
output.
expression thing, right?
Yeah, there's like no output for it, so it's like stuck, and for whatever reason it like could have gotten stuck and formed something like a tumor. And I could talk about my theory for my own body next episode, but I feel like it's really similar.
Because that never came to my mind until you just said it, and like now this is like another like revelation thing.
Yeah.
Because I just so believe it. Like if you keep things in, your body's gonna, it's gonna manifest in your body somewhere because it's trapped.
Yeah.
And where was a lot of my agency trapped was in my voice.
And now you get to
speak
on a podcast,
baby,
and heal it. And we're not going to have that happen again.
True.
You know?
Okay, how much do I owe you? Because that was a huge...
Whatever you want.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I didn't come to
because it's not something we're taught.
Yeah.
I only have that in my head because I have the same type of story.
Right, which is nuts.
So, yeah, but we're taught, especially like Western medicine is very like separate. Like it's your body's separate than your emotions.
Right.
And it's not, that's actually not true.
Right.
It's like, that's all the same.
Right.
So, there's like, I don't know if you saw this study of like tears and how tears under a microscope. So like if you're crying because you're grieving, that looks different than when you're crying because you're sad.
Wow.
So like under a microscope, they actually look like the tears look different. And so to not express your emotions in tears, like those tears are in you. Does that make sense?
No, totally. I think that's really weird because like people say like, sadness and grief could be in the same family, but that just shows you that it's completely different.
Or like angry tears or whatever. I don't know. I'm probably butchering it a little bit. Like I'll post it on the resources
in the show notes
later. Yeah, in the show notes. I know it exists.
Okay.
But yeah, it's in you. It's trapped in you, and you have to. And that's why like even like exercise. That's why exercise.
Yeah.
Not why, but it's a reason why exercise is helpful, or like stretching is helpful, or screaming into a pillow is helpful, or whatever. Like it doesn't have to always be like talking and crying. It can just be like moving.
Well, in my vegan yogi phase, that was when a lot of my revelations of trauma and whatever you call it, and like that was the heaviest time in my life, and probably because I was releasing a lot of it.
Yeah.
I was like, mentally just really going through it because pigeon pose, like that stuff comes out of you.
Totally.
Right?
Totally. Yeah. It's all stored.
It's all stored.
Dang. Okay. How are we feeling?
Good.
Can we just stretch after this?
Yeah,
Do
maybe.
some yoga poses?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So I'm thinking we need to go into like therapist. Like you're like fast forward, you want to be a therapist and you want to be a certain type of therapist, or like what, maybe tell me, talk me through like the reasons you wanted to become a therapist. Let's start with that.
Okay. It's so interesting because like, I don't think there is a reason I wanted to become a therapist.
Okay.
I tried out a lot of different things and hated all those things and like was narrowing it down from there. So I knew what I didn't want to do.
Okay.
And it kind of came to like, well, being at a research university, okay, well, I'm just going to get my PhD and do research.
Right.
So I was working in a lab my senior year of college, ended up getting the position as a lab manager after college in that specific lab, and realized I hated data. I love to read it and like
learn it,
right? But like clicking on numbers all day, being in a box room with no windows. Just like wasn't my vibe. Yeah. And so what I loved though about that job was talking to, it was like a baby lab, talking to the parents and playing with the babies and interacting and like sharing knowledge people. Too. Yeah, interacting with people and sharing the knowledge about the research because I love research. I don't necessarily like doing it.
Right.
So putting those two together, okay, also like funny story. Well, I can't get my PhD because I want to be a mom. Like I'm so rigid in those boundaries in that way.
And then, it goes back to your identity thing.
Yeah, it goes back to
PhDs aren't moms.
True.
For whatever reason that is in your brain.
For whatever reason that is,
that's not true. Yeah.
That's not true. And walking out of the lab, here comes a professor strolling her baby to her lab. And I was like, again, that's another
Does not
pivotal.
Compute
I'm like, what? What is going on? Yeah. And like, that was another pivotal part, even though she has no idea who I am, but I'm like, thank you, lady. You like almost saved my life. Because like, now I can be a mom and like, I can go to school, be smart. I don't know. Yeah. So I realized I didn't want to do research, but opposite was that. I was like, okay, well then therapy. And I looked up programs and then, applied to grad school. Like shortly after that. So I went to grad school and, took what was it called? I don't know, but like a sex therapy class within like the curriculum. Another like mind-blowing, oh my gosh, someone sees me moment is we had a guest speaker speak on cancer and sexuality and cancer and femininity and how those like in infertility and how those interact. And I was told my whole life since I got chemo that, okay, we're going to take an ovary out of your body because we need to preserve your infertility. Yeah. And you can't get pregnant. And so it was just so like being a woman and having cancer was like so intertwined in my life and like sexuality in that way as well. Yeah. And then here comes this woman who's talking on this matter. Yeah. And I was like, what? Whoa. Like knowledge is power. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. So anyways, I tracked her down, took her sex therapy certification course throughout my grad school. And then graduated as a sex therapist too. So now I'm working towards my hours. Yep. Which I feel like will never come.
It will come. Okay, and you also have to talk about how hard it was to get pregnant twice. Because you're told your whole life.
Your brother?
Oh God, I don't need those details. God. Not asking for that.
I mean, your brother's good at what he does.
Oh my God. Can I say that? Sure. I don't know.
So,
what do you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, well, we met each other. This is your fault. You introduced us. Okay.
Not really. I was like, she's not going to like him. Like, she's way too cool for him. She's not going to like him. Sorry, Frankie.
Really cool.
But he reached out to me. All I did was
we were at book club. I said, who is that boy in your photo? He said, oh, that's my brother, Frankie. You didn't say it like that. Sorry, Frank.
But, okay. But it was like, I don't remember. I don't think I didn't really be like, you guys need to meet each other. That wasn't how it was. It was like, hey, my brother's single, like kind of joking. Cause I'm like, there's no way you're going to like him. Like, he's just he's like baby brother in my brain. And you're like my friend. And I'm like, how old am I? I'm like 5 years older than him.
Okay. Maybe more. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think of Frankie as an adult. I think of him as he's like 13. So I'm like, you're not going to like him. He's a little baby.
He can make babies.
I guess he can make babies. So then he reached out to me and was like asking, like, can I talk to her or something? I don't remember all the details. All I remember is I felt like I was very hands off because I wasn't like thinking it was really going to like happen.
Right.
I was more like, haha, joking. My brother's single. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And then it happened.
Mm-hmm. Then he slid into the DMs. Yes. And then we went on a date, and then we had the infamous snowboarding date. Mm-hmm. And on the lift ride up, he's like, all right, well, this is it for me.
That's what he said?
Yeah. And I was like, all right, sweet. So
wait, you said that on the second date?
Yeah. after I fell down the mountain.
Oh, I just love it. Yeah,
he lifted me back up the mountain.
On the lift, he's like, this is it.
Yeah, and then we just, I think we met at the perfect time in our lives because I was crazy and not ready. Heard stories of him. He was like doing his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we were finally like, I swear, bought together when both of us have like matured and we were like, hey, we're ready to like have a family.
Yeah.
And we're healthy enough to love and respect one another.
Mm-hmm.
Because before that, I was not healthy enough to love and respect even me.
Right.
So, yeah, it took a lot of work on me in the beginning to get to that place. And then when I was in that place, I was super into manifesting. Again, yogi, vegan. I remember being in my backyard before we met, and full moon, I was like writing down all these qualities, manifesting this person, like stewing up my whatever cauldron. I was like, he's gonna come. I'm healthy enough now.
My gosh.
And then I meet him like a few months later.
Weird.
So like
So weird.
breath work and manifesting, I swear by. Changed my life.
Okay, but
what are we talking about?
Well, my point is, you were told your whole life you're not going to be able to have kids.
You're
gonna be... Okay, this is where I was trying to direct you. You weren't going, you were following it. I was like, giving you the ball.
Yeah, okay.
But, okay, so, yes, you're told cancer, infertility, we're freezing your eggs, you're having no ovary, whatever, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then, wasn't it like the first try?
Yeah, it took me a month.
And then what about the second baby?
Took me 2 months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy. It's so crazy. So yeah, medicine is wild because like at one point like it saved my life from cancer, but another point like told me I couldn't have babies, and then I meet this person and I don't know. I don't know.
It's nuts. And now here we are, and this baby is gonna pop out in like
3 months, baby.
3 months. Why do I want to say a month? I don't. There's too many babies in our family. I don't know.
I know. There should be a baby due like now as we speak.
Yes, probably. I should check my phone.
I know.
Okay.
Anyways.
Cool.
So I'm a therapist.
Yeah.
Working towards licensure. Gonna have a baby. I'm a mom and not a researcher, but a clinician, and I love both of those worlds, and they blend seamlessly. And you can do it all. You can have all the identities.
Yeah. And you could be on a podcast.
And you can be on a podcast and have a voice.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing all that.
You're welcome.
We're going to have to take some breaths after, but...
I know. It's kind of hot in here now.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I feel really good.
Good.
I'm like excited. Cut.
Good?